MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Dallas Keuchel gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last three starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to center. Trout has a read on it. One out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. I love watching him hit. He just has a knack for getting on base. In fact, he's in the top 5 in that category in the National League. So expect him to see him work the count and hit the ball hard when he gets a pitch he can handle.
Here's Carlos Santana now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance. Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
He throws him on the fastball there. Carlos Santana goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Phillies down in order. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Nola gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. On to first in time to take care of Trout. A double play. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's Buster Posey now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So next to the plate for the Phils, Will Myers. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep and gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Hit to short. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Stepping up to the plate, Odubel Herrera, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here comes the first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Now here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in. In now, Maikel Franco. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Herrera, a runner at second with one away. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. The 2-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
3-2 pitch. Flips the inside corner for strike three.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And in steps Scott Kingery, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Keuchel pauses. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning they can't capitalize any further. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run. 1 out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Starling Marte. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. They'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Rosario stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. Is currently the third leading vote getter in all-star balloting at shortstop. He's had a good campaign so far, but the competition at that position is very strong.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
2 out, nobody on. Ball 2.
That's inside.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And strike three called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number one.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Carlos Santana now. So ground this one foul for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. McNeil has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, left fielder.
Digging in for his second at bat, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. McNeil comes up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Mets nothing. Next up for New York, Kyle Seager, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Kyle Seager.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. One out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
So digging in now, Dallas Keuchel. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And that's taken for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch. Now the payoff pitch home
Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Keuchel's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Missed with a slider. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Now another 1-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They lead it 1-0. Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Hard hit ball to second. Kingery's there, and there's one down now.
That's center fielder, number 27.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's Buster Posey now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. As we check out the top Mets in that department, you can currently see he's 3rd best on the ball club. So striding in, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The tying run is in to score from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Next for the Mets, Starling Marte. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Here's a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Goldschmidt over at second. Marte at first, 2 out in the inning. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Riding in, Michael Franco. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside. That's inside. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Kingery. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Kingery playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And that's the first out.
Now batting, pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 2 out here and a runner at second. Popped high in the air. Goldschmidt is there for it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 1 left for Philadelphia. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Baseman, Kyle Seager.
First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. A fastball looked at for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Herrera's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Standing in, Jeff McNeil. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
The pitcher, number 60, Dallas Keuchel.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
This is on the ground over to first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come back. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Here's Carlos Santana now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Carlos Santana.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Marte is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Reese Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Here's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Will.
Here's Will Myers. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Keuchel into his motion. First pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And the changeup is way low that time. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Trout. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score remains tied 1-1. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Center fielder, number 27.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. From the stretch. And it takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Throw over to first, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
0-2, the count to Posey.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Into right field. That's a base hit. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently second on the ball club in that department. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
The 0-1 delivery. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Posey is off at first with 2 away. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
The 1-2 misses up and in.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
2 out with the man at first. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Mets strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Full count to Herrera, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
In now, Michael Franco, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. That's wide, 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Here it comes, 2-0. The count now at 2-1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now a spin and a throw back to second, just keeping him close. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Into right field, that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Robert Caselman takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Scott Kingery will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. First offering on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
That evens it up, 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Carlos Suarez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 21, Carlos Suarez.
On the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, still tied 1 apiece. Vince Velasquez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's Starling Marte. It was a walk in his last trip.
Right fielder, Starling Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. This one's down to third. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball hit on the ground is short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
In now, Kyle Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen.
A ball and a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey.
2-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied 1-1. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. J.P. Crawford. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Digging in, Carlos Santana. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Up around the face. Bases are empty, one man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So Will Myers will get a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Will Myers. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Digging in once again, JT Realmuto, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Number 24 will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 24.
Now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there, and there's one away.
Now batting, pitcher, Robert.
Michael Conforto will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Conforto.
Here's a fastball called for strike 1. He averaged not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. And he takes strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Conforto, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. Paul Sewald will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Trout at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
And in steps Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too high, ball 3. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Phillies down in order. score remains tied 1-1. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Mike Trout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Fastball right over the outside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Flying toward right center, and it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the ninth.
Lead-off base hit to start the bottom of the ninth inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Here's Buster Posey now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 4. Here's the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he's back easily. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. Two and two to the Mets catcher. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt here. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. The second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
The right fielder, number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And that should be deep enough to end it. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall. And this ball game is over.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, it wasn't exactly a dominant outing, but he did pitch well, got him into the 7th inning, and kept his guys in the lead, and he'll take home the win because of it.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Metropolitans get their 20th home win this year. Paul Sewald claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshowNation.com.